In a city of spectacle and grandeur, the biggest show in town right now is right here, Allegiant Stadium in Las Vegas. Daniel Carlson ready to get us started, and another week is officially underway. He's going to field this at the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. Trying the right side. And he stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. All right, here we go. 2nd down. They'll run here following the penalty. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Couple yards there on 2nd down, and now a long ways to go on 3rd.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or 2, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, the coach wants to see them convert those.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. Call that punt a 52-yard effort. And it'll be Raider football. First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And his first pass falls incomplete. Trying getting that one to Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, Kate, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing with a blitz on the way. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. They kick the running back in motion. 3rd and long for him here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Pat Surtain has it. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that third down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic, not just knock that ball away.
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Sentinels will jump out to a 7-0 lead. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Give now to the running back. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 32. Completed to his running back. A strike for 23 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
New set of downs for him from the 46. To the air now on 1st and 10. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Sentinels take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
At the 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's a give up the middle. And they bring him down at the 25-yard line after surrendering some good yardage. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1. They've got a man in motion. Another carry for him. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. He'll throw it. Complete out to the right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
Sure nice to see them looking for their tight ends in the passing game. Such great size to have out there. It really forces defenses to try to find a way to defend them along with everybody else.
Running for the marker on 2nd. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. The negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Third and a lone yard coming up. Pass play now. Buys time, rolling right. Complete beyond the marker. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got first and goal.
He was about to get smacked just as he got rid of it. Sometimes, Kate, that crowd lets you know you're about to get hit. But that's a savvy quarterback play right there. Take that check down. And nothing better than that defender picking you up off the ground after he knocks you down with that play, that check down, taking some big yards.
They'll try and punch it in. In the middle holes, they don't get anything on the run. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have second and goal.
You know, Kate, these are the situations in training camp that I love more than anything to watch. You learn so much about a football team in these goal-to-go situations. You know you got to protect that goal line, and the defense, well, they did the job on first down. More to come.
They'll hand it to him again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. Here we go, right up the gut. And he gets in, touchdown. The Sentinels pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score, don't let it go to fourth and goal, and he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on third and goal.
Kicking team out to try the extra points. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Sentinels drive out to an early 14-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
And they're on the 30-yard line.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Finds his fullback. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. Pass play coming here. And oh, she missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete. Try and get in it to Nico Collins. And now it's third down.
You know, that is so hard to do. That's called body control. Great positioning to swat the ball away, not go through the receiver, no penalty flag. He's got the body control and, more importantly, the timing to knock that ball away.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that'll bring up 4th down.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
And the punt team gets to this one at the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Man in motion here. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He puts some power on a deep one left. And that won't be brought in, but I like the deep shot there. Some excitement for us on our final play of the opening quarter. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. It's a 2-score game early. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. We're back, and we'll join this drive already in progress to begin quarter 2. They're stuck behind the sticks on 3rd and long. They'll try and pick this up on the ground. Good gain out past the 30. Across midfield. That's the 30. And he runs this one in for the touchdown. The Sentinels take a 20-zip lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Sentinels stretch their lead to 21. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Sentinels are going to take over after the interception.
Well, I'll admit, man, I got to admire the guts, the willingness to continue to challenge the coverage, even with 2 interceptions already. But there's his 3rd strike. And no, it's not baseball, but he definitely has to be smarter with what he's doing with the football.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Throwing off the play fake here. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And they don't connect looking deep there, but this play's not quite over yet. There's a flag on the field. Things got a little too carried away there, and we are not surprised at all to see the flags fly and the penalty called. Throwing now on first down. He has the touchdown. So he looks to and finds the big fella, and his tight end takes it in for 6.
Such a reliable weapon down in the red zone. It kind of reminds me like a point guard making an entry pass to that post player. When you trust your big people around you, and when a quarterback trusts his tight end like that, it makes a difference.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Sentinels grow their lead yet again. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So it's second down coming up. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Raiders first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Pass play on first and 10. That's a catch for Nico Collins. It's a 33-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. And that's caught. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Daniel Carlson on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Raiders cut the lead by a quarter. Down to 21.
Daniel Carlson, the kickoff for the Raiders.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
They're out and set. First and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Offense to the line for second down. Now he'll throw off the play fake. He'll check this one down, complete to the fullback. And he's brought down. They're spotting this one right at the 20.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Third and 10. Can this offense get it done? Throwing from the gun here. And that one's too far in front of him, so now they're facing fourth down.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
On comes the Sentinels punter. And he's only a handful of yards from his own goal line. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up first and 10. They're going play action. Hits his running back. Rolling into enemy territory. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate. That may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Play action on first down. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the big game downfield. And in for the touchdown. Well, no doubt about it, Brock. That was a route they worked on in practice, and it manifested in a touchdown when the downs counted here.
And no doubt about it, Kate, you grew up watching and celebrating Jerry Rice running that exact route, didn't you?
Yes, sir. You know it. You know it.
He was so good at it. Every receiver could do it some of the time, but Jerry and the best of them, they do it all the time, just like that one right there.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be second and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5. From the 27. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And as they bring him down, let's check the penalty flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but cross the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Throwing now from the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Looking to the air here. On the move, headed right. That's completed right side. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of third downs just like that.
First down, ball at the 36. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's only going to get 2 or 3 yards on that one.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 39. Complete to Mims. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. The Sentinels make it a 3-possession game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Extra point attempt coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Sentinels stretch their lead to 21.
Raiders 14.
Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. He puts some juice on it deep. That's complete inside the 35. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
That's good for Las Vegas. First down at the 31-yard line.
So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They'll throw on first. Completed to his running back. And he gets a gain of 9, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running it now out of the gun. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Offense up to the line fast. First down, and they go right back to him. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Back to the well again. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal. Back-to-back carries here. It's a 3-yard gain, and they're in great shape now with 2nd and goal from the 1.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Now it's 2nd and goal from the 1. They give it to him again. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Handoff now, running right. And he's in for the touchdown. The Raiders chop some of the lead off before the half. Carlson now to add one more. The point after splits the uprights. And the Raiders get it back to a 14-point game. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he goes out of bounds to hand them excellent field position up across the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
First and 10 from the 41. Throwing it to start this drive. Hits him on the in route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
Caught by number 11. It's a gain of 20. First down, Sentinels.
First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. He's going to throw this one. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball, left side. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
I don't fault the look downfield at all. I mean, that's just a situation there where it's a better defensive play than the offense executing.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Throwing with a blitz on the way. Finds a seam down the middle. And that is a touchdown! The Sentinels get more points to end a lopsided first half. That is a touchdown to one of their prime receiving targets.
This is really what you pay your skill guys for. You know, I had an old coordinator say, it's my job to get you a one-on-one. It's your job to go out and win it with a touchdown.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Sentinels stretch their lead to 21.
42, Raiders 21.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Looking to throw. Chased out to his right. That one falls incomplete, but our attention's still behind the line. He got cleaned after that throw and drew the instant flag. Back to throw it. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense.
Sentinels 42, Raiders 21.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the third quarter. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Back now, pressure on its way. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. That goes for 36 yards. And that's a Vegas first down. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Dumped off to his run. Oh, what a hit! Jars the ball loose! Scooped up by the defense.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give on the counter. And another small 4-yard chunk there. Stopped by the unmistakable Max Crosby.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Trying the right side. Still finding room past the 45. 20, 15. He does it! Touchdown! The Sentinels push their lead further to start the half. Wow, great stuff there, Brock. He busted that one open, got downhill, and got in for 6. Huge run there.
Yeah, and this is how you break a game open. He found that lane, and he was gone. What a tremendous effort in the blocking scheme there to just spring him enough so he could take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Sentinels continue piling onto this lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They'll try and throw it here. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Jukes one defender. And the Sentinels have it now on his 8th pick of the year. Oh, boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and 2 very different tones and tenors on these 2 sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And no turnover, it's going to stay with the offense. Well, that is not how you make the most of an opportunity when your defense gives you the football back. But the good news is, Brock, at least they get another shot at it.
Yeah, when you're running on the field, you feel the joy of that defense, right? They just got you a possession. They're giving you an opportunity. And thankfully, they saved the day by at least jumping on the ball.
They'll run now on 2nd down. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Trayvon Merrick there for the stop. Only 1 yard on the run. They're going to need to pull a rabbit out of the hat, Brock, on this 3rd and very long. Slot man motioned over. Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield strike.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Punter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And there was nobody down there to get it. Punt hit at the 7, but continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. Finds him on the crossing route. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards in the end.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Forced out to his right. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Trying to find Brock Bowers. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Hits his running back. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Raiders first.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Play action on 1st down. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurried throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. He's dropping back to throw. Complete here to Bowers. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown! Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
That one right down the middle. And the Raiders cut the lead by a quarter, down now to 21. Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They're out and set, 1st and 10. A tight end in motion now. On 1st down, they'll run. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Halfway there on 1st down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
Humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here's 2nd and 5. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll be a 1st down.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
So the big play has him well into enemy territory and field goal range. They're inside the 30. They motion the tight end over. The screen pass falls incomplete.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Give now to the running back. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. Only a yard from that time, so now 3rd and 9.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Another carry for him. Room to the right. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You know he'll never shy away from embracing contact on a play right up the gut. But come on. You know getting that toss in the open field is so much more fun. And on that play, well, certainly more exciting for all of us to watch too.
This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Putting a receiver in motion. Going ground on 1st and goal. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Ball at the 2 here for 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. He rolls to his right. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
So now, here's 3rd and goal. There's a give straight up the middle. And he runs it across. Touchdown. The Sentinels lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Well, Brock, you know this better than most. In baseball, it's 3 strikes and you're out. I know you experienced that a lot. But on the gridiron, you're feeling pretty happy, right? If you can strike the end zone 3 times in one game.
Yeah, I'd rather go hockey and soccer. That's just the positive guy in me. They call that a hat trick. It's worth celebrating. And yeah, they should celebrate this effort.
That one splits the uprights. And the Sentinels continue adding on to that lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. Finds his back complete. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing now from the gun. Finds him on the slant. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. He'll look to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Sentinels getting back on the final play of the quarter. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter on this Thursday night. This one, well, it has been a rough watch for the hometown guys. Their side getting blown out as we begin the 4th. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Plowing up the middle. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. Second down now, 7 to go. Here's the handoff. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Give him 2 on the run. That's going to set him up with 3rd and 4.
Well, no springing a big play on that one. It's just going to simply be used as a setup play, whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he takes this down close, up to the 3. He gets him 4, but it's going to be 4th down coming up.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
So 4th down, and out comes the field goal unit. Angling this one in from the right hash to challenge here. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And they didn't even need those points when you look at how impressive that lead is.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
First and 10 from the 41. Running back sent in motion. They'll throw on first. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And they pick him off again.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional miscues. Please, for the love of God, take this man out.
Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's first and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
It's a 7-yard gain on second down, only inches to go now on third.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
And he's able to take this one in for the touchdown. The Sentinels are running them out of the building. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one right down the middle. And the Sentinels tack on 7 more to their lead. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
To throw it on first down. Completed over the middle. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Good offenses, okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably but then go to work after.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Here's a throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Throwing it again here. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's taken down at the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Vegas 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Has it at the 7. He has the touchdown. A 2nd touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Returnable from the 1. He's brought down to end that return as we've reached our 2-minute warning. We're down to the 2-minute warning here in Vegas. Sentinels on their way to their 3rd win of the year. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll run the counter. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. So after the 2-minute warning, another stoppage here. The defense is calling time. 1:55 to go.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And this one does not go far. Now whistles and a timeout taken quickly by the defense. 1:50 left to go. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. The give now out of the shotgun. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the 1st. Now the Raiders using the last of their timeouts. Punting unit out now. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. So no return on that punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And they pick him off again. Pat Surtain has it.
Intercepted. They'll take over 1st down and goal to go at the 2-yard line.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Before that play clock can expire, Mike McCarthy finds an official and calls timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Lining up to take a knee on second down. With the win in hand, they'll take the knee and let this clock run out.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
Setting up for the kneel down on third. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. It's a win for the Sentinels as we bid you farewell from Las Vegas.